Hi, I'm Brad Cochran with DSD, and I'm here today to talk to you about choosing a turkey decoy. And not specifically choosing a DSD turkey decoy, that's a whole nother subject altogether. I want to talk to you about just choosing a turkey decoy in general. You probably know somebody who tells you over and over again, you don't need a turkey decoy to kill turkeys. And you know what? They're right. It's true. You don't need turkey decoys to kill turkeys. So why even use decoys? And for that, I have two answers. Number one, with good turkey decoys, you will absolutely kill more turkeys. Turkeys have exceptional vision. If all you're doing is calling, relying on your calling to bring a bird in, they're going to be on high alert when they're approaching your setup. If you don't have a decoy to show them, their head's going to be up, they're going to be looking around, they're going to be looking for that hen the entire time they approach you. If you have a decoy or a set of decoys out there, as soon as they catch sight of your setup, it's going to focus their attention away from you, and it's going to give them a focal point. Okay, so that's big. That's huge, and it's going to have a calming effect on them at the same time. You're going to be able to get away with more than if you didn't have decoys out. He's going to come in, he's going to approach your decoys, and at some point, he's probably going to turn his back to you, and you're going to be able to move at that point. You'll be able to get your gun up in a position where you can get a shot on it. And number two, with good realistic decoys, you'll have way more fun than if you weren't using decoys at all. If you have realistic decoys that the birds are convinced are the real thing, it really makes for a memorable hunt. It's hard to describe it any other way. I've forgotten dozens of birds that I killed in my early years that I snuck up on, or I called in and I shot them at 30 or 40 yards as they were telescoping me. But the ones that really, have embedded themselves in my mind, those hunts that I'll never forget are the ones where the bird or birds come in, spurs flying, just attacking the crap out of my decoys and engaging them at close range, and having encounters of birds that, at 7, 8, 10 yards away. What makes turkey hunting exciting, what really gets my heart pumping, what gets the adrenaline flowing are close encounters. There's no substitution, and nothing will get you that like a good set of realistic decoys. There's no substitute for it whatsoever. Quality number one I look for in a decoy is realism. Quality number two I look for is durability. You need a decoy that's going to be able to withstand a shot from a shotgun or a bow at close range. One of the things that I've learned as a decoy manufacturer, and trust me, I've done this for a dozen years now, before a lot of these realistic turkey decoys that you see on the market today, Dave and I were making the first ultra-realistic decoys beyond a stuffer that the market had ever seen. And one of the very first things that we learned was that our decoys were getting pounded, okay? They were getting shot left and right by our customers. Unintentionally, of course, but you have to realize that a realistic turkey decoy is going to be engaged by the bird at close range. And so, it's not just kids, not just the junior hunters, but the adult hunters. When they get excited, they're taking shots at birds that are in close proximity to their decoys. And the decoys are getting hit over and over and over again. So my recommendation is do your research on your decoy before you buy it. Make sure you know, does the decoy I'm looking at, does it require air pressure to maintain its shape? If the answer is yes, then I would personally avoid that decoy, because sooner or later, either you're going to shoot the decoy or one of your friends may shoot the decoy unintentionally, or the air valve is going to fail you. I'm not saying you have to buy a DSD turkey decoy. I realize that, you know, we're at the very top. We sell the most expensive decoy because it's the most effective and the most realistic, we believe. They're not for everybody. Not everybody can afford them. You might wish that you could. Maybe we come around in a few years, but at the moment, go out and buy the most realistic, the best combination of realism and durability that you can find in a turkey decoy. Okay, and go out there and have fun. Go decoy some turkeys.